Well, I'm at the Markham Plaza. I just thought I'd film this. It's the Markham Plaza, the original first big plaza in the village of Markham. It was built and opened, I think, around 1960. I was here the opening night when it was built. They had a big light show with beams shooting up into the sky and things for people from all around could come and see it. And where Shoppers Drug Mart currently stands and I guess there's a post office there too. It was a Dominion store. Dominion was a grocery chain in Canada, a very, very popular one in the 1960s and 1970s. And their slogan was, "It's mainly because of the meat." So I guess they were proud of their butchers and their selection of good meats in the Dominion chain. I'm going to scan the plaza here and just do a little bit of background on some of the shops that were here in the 1960s. There was the Villager Menswear, I think, was in the corner next to where the Dominion was. And there was a bank, there's a Canada Trust Bank there now, still there. Home Hardware is a hardware chain in Canada. It was in that location. It's always been a hardware store. It was called Aikenhead's back in the 1960s, and perhaps they were bought out by the Home Hardware chain. Where it says Mark 7 Variety, right there, that was Kiernan's drugstore. It was a pharmacy, and John Kiernan was, I went to school with him, and Bill Crothers, I think, eventually took it over. Bill Crothers, he was an athlete, an Olympic athlete, a pharmacist, and he had several careers, I think, perhaps in the council, the town council here in Markham. We have some traffic coming by here. There's a store that is now a no-frills grocery store with lower food prices, and that was the site of Markham's Woolworths store. And Woolworths, especially for those who live in Britain, they would know this because they just went out of business over in Britain. Woolworths was a large department store chain in plazas, and we used to go over here when I was a kid to buy odds and ends, and they used to have the chum charts, the radio charts for the AM radio station with all the pop hits. They used to have the charts, and they used to have all the singles, so if you wanted to get a single or something in a chart, you'd come over here to Woolworths. Next to Woolworths there was Mark 7 Smoke Shop, and Variety and Gift was originally next to Woolworths over there in the corner. And I remember them selling tickets for the Beatles concert, but I didn't have any luck. The Beatles concerts in 1964, 65, and 66, it was impossible to get tickets for those things. But I used to come over here later on. I never smoked, but I used to come over and buy Rolling Stone magazine in the late 60s and things like that. And there was always a fish and chip shop over in the corner there, and I see there is still a fish and chip shop. So that's been a long-standing success, I guess, in this plaza. And for now, that's all, and thanks for watching the videos. I'll carry on with a few more.